This is the number 30 handpiece by Foredom. This is the generic multi-purpose. It's got a Jacob's chuck. The way this works here is you just take the bit you want to stick in there. You're going to have to open the chuck up if it's too small. Very easy to adjust. You don't need the double keys or anything like that. It's not quite as accurate as the collet-based systems, but for roughing out stuff it's alright. One thing to keep in mind though is you can't get that close to the bit here at the end. So you've got a large area here. It's good for most work, but if you're used to using a Dremel, you're probably going to want something smaller. The flexibility though is nice with the chuck. And if you want to use a different size bit, so this is a 1/8, I can go ahead and go down. This is a 3/32. So I can go ahead and just tighten this up a little bit. There we go, 3/32. It does wobble a tiny bit compared to the collet ones, but it's plenty good for most stuff. I find this is better than trying to use one of those really delicate hand pieces for doing long-term roughing out stuff. This gets less hot, it's got more area. This is aluminum, so it dissipates heat really well, and you've got rather large metal chuck here. So you do get a decent amount of stability just from the size of this thing, and when it's spinning, you know, you've got a lot of inertia. It kind of helps you hold it in place while you're grinding stuff. When you're using a lighter weight, smaller, more delicate handpiece, if you're polishing or grinding something, it tends to slip more. This is a lot easier to hold steady. So that's something to definitely think about. You should probably get this and at least try it. If not the one from Foredom, get one of the clones, and I'll discuss those in another video. They need to be modified a little bit to work well. Like all the hand pieces, the key is kind of cut on one side so it easily engages just by you spinning the tool. You don't have to mess with it. Some of the older ones you have to really align it perfectly, but these go together easy. Alright, as far as the length, or not length, the size of the chuck, you cannot fit a 1/4 inch bit like a hex bit in there, but it opens to a fairly large capacity. You can fit decent sized bits in there. So like this bit right here, this is a good sized bit. It's quite a bit larger than an 1/8, and that'll fit in there just fine. And I use these in the drill press. They work quite well. As far as the attachments, the drill press is pretty good if you want to do really detailed, accurate stuff. Standard drill press, you know, kind of wobbles a little bit. This gives you the precision. You also got the angle grinder attachment, and you've also got the belt sander attachment, which just have little collars that go over it and use this chuck to align it.